Hey guys, LootWizard here with a bonus video here, I guess you could call it. I got a little time off work here, and it just so happens that the Raid Boss event, the second event this week, is going on, so I figured I'd come in here, check it out, and just kind of show you guys what team that I'll use. I don't know what team I'm going to use yet, but and I guess I could talk a little bit about the weapon here that's with this event. Let's see what it does and what it's all about. So it looks like this weapon is going to generate mana for Zolkari allies. It's going to do 33 damage to an enemy boosted by Zolkari allies. Then it creates a mix of 6 green and purple gems for each Zolkari ally. That could actually be a lot of mana because 6 green and purple gems, is that 6 green and 6 purple gems, or is it a mixture of 6? Well, it does say create a mix of 6 green and, okay, so it's probably purple and green gems are in that 6, and then you're gonna have another 6 for each Zolkari ally. So if we have a team of 4, should be 4 times 6, it'd be like a maximum of 24 gems being created, and they're going to be a mixture of green and purple. So we can try that weapon out. It actually might be pretty good. Yeah, we got a legendary here, the Widow Queen. It's not really that good of a legendary troop, but it's always nice to see in the shop here when you're buying the event stuff that you get a legendary or mythic. So let's go figure out a team here. Troop restrictions is the Kingdom of Zolkari. And let's see what kind of troops we have for this kingdom. So we have the Arachnine Weaver. That is a really good mythic troop. I believe this was an underworld troop. Widow Queen, like I said, it's not really a great one, but then we have the Web Spinner, which is really amazing because of its lethal toxin. Does triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies. It also has damage to all enemies here in its spell, and it does create 9 green gems. But it's mainly used for this right here, the last trait. And then we have a few other troops here. This one does damage to all enemies. This is an empowered troop. It's going to convert yellow to green. And of course we got Tiri, the old classic troop here that's destroys gems of a chosen color. So that could be a good mana generator. We also have the Giant Spider, which is a mana generator for the purple gem color. And, there's Dark Maiden, transforms yellow gems to a chosen color. And that's pretty much it for damage, but I'm glad to see we got Web Spinner here, and we got this. Now, that weapon was going to create green and purple, so these two troops here should work good with that. I don't know what I'm going to do for the last troop here. I might throw in, well, if we do Giant Spider, it's going to conflict with Web Spinner. So we're going to have to see what other troop here I could throw in. Tiri's mana is going to get blocked. This uses red. We could throw that in there just for... this one here does scatter damage, summon a giant spider. Well, we'll leave it like that for now. Let's select a Zolkari class. I think we have one, don't we? Maybe we don't. Orb Weaver, what is this? Zolkari. Orb Weaver is Zolkari. So, let me check to see if the trees are all good. Rising Shadows is nice. And, of course, the 35% chance to summon a giant spider. That's really annoying when you fight against it, but we're going to be using that, so... and it looks like we get to choose any and all weapons that we want. So if you wanted to, you can put, any of these doomed weapons or Dawnbringer or any of these class weapons. Dancing Daggers, Essence of Evil, Fiend Fire. I mean, there's a lot of options here for good stuff, but I think I'm going to go with that one weapon just to see how it does. It's this one right here. So we're going to put that there. Well, actually, let's keep Web Spinner at the top. And let's kind of do it in this order here. Now, this thing is going to create green and purple. Let's see if there's a good banner for that. Green and purple, and the only thing that would be a negative here would be red, which is this guy, which I'm not too concerned about that because the Web Spinner and the Arachnian Weaver should take care of pretty much everything. So yeah, whenever we cast this, we should be creating 24 gems, a mixture of green and purple. So I think that should be good. So let's go ahead and see how good this does. And it's not going to be hard battles until a little bit later here. We always want to target that Raven first because that's going to give us more sigils or, yeah, raid boss sigils here. And we can use that troop down there, do some damage to all. Now, once we get to the raid boss himself, this team might, we might have to adjust this team, Instead of using this weapon that we got, we might have to use Trickster's Shot or something like that. But we'll see when we get that far how we're going to change our team. And it just dawned on me I forgot to upgrade this weapon, so it could in fact have something even better hidden in there. Let's go do that. Weapon. I guess I can click on this, upgrade here. So it's got the basic stuff all the way up until here. For this, poison the first enemy, deal 5 scatter, and create a leaf storm. Okay, so that is nice, because every time we cast it, it will create a leaf storm, which basically is going to send a lot more green gems down on the board. And the Orb Weaver class, I think, already does have a Leaf Storm active right when the battle begins. So you see down here, Leaf Storm is going. Should be able to go through these battles real quick. We got a pretty good team here, I think. And it's always nice when Web Spinner gets that skull drop down there. And man, it does that triple skull damage. It's really powerful. The only thing that can really counter Web Spinner damage, that triple skull damage, is if that enemy is immune to being webbed, because the web here, if you look at this, it says deal triple skull damage to poisoned or webbed enemies. So really it's poison and webbed. So if it's immune to poison and webbed, that's where Web Spinner won't do as much skull damage. Alright, we're finally up to the raid boss. Let's see how good this team works against the old boss. Boss of the underworld. And I'm pretty sure that the raid boss is invulnerable or impervious to being poisoned. It says immune to all status effects, so it can't be poisoned or webbed, and that's kind of an issue that I was just talking about. So the Web Spinner troop is only going to do normal skull damage to the raid boss, which might be a little bit of an issue later once it's really high in health and life, but we'll see when we get that far. If we start having trouble at that point, we're going to have to switch over to obviously something that's a little better. So far, this one's working pretty good. Yeah, we're barely scratching the surface, though, right now, of the amount of life and health that the boss can have. But I do like the web spinner for knocking out these other troops. And it's nice that Arachne Weaver's doing that true damage. That sweet, sweet true damage. It's bypassing that armor completely. Just one shot in these other troops right now because of that triple skull damage. So far, so good. Yeah, I think I might have to switch to something else. Like the best weapon for getting rid of the raid boss is either Mang or Trickster Shot, and I've found that Trickster Shot is really better than Mang for it. Just because if you don't have a way to create skulls reliably, Mang is kind of, you're just really relying on luck for the skulls to align the right way. Nice thing about that Arachne Weaver too is that it's a good mana generator. If it kills when you cast it, if it kills an enemy, it'll explode 15 gems, which is pretty much the entire board. So far, this is working pretty good. I got 8 more sigils left. Probably going to go about another 6 minutes on this video, and we'll see how far we can get. Ah, there we go. And then that won't even, because that was damage all. Forgot about the submerge. But submerge is no match for the Arachne Weaver. Alright. Figured I'd get enough mana there to get that extra turn. But the battles are getting a little bit longer, as you can see. So what I might do after this battle is actually switch out my weapon to something else. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that just because I can give you guys an idea of what you can do if you get a little trouble here in these higher levels. See, when I hit it with that web spinner, it showed that it was invulnerable to that triple skull damage. So here we go. This is what I think. I got an idea of what I'm going to do here for weapon. I am going to go Trickster Shot because it's amazing. We're going to do Trickster Shot, and then I'm going to do Giant Spider. Get rid of that guy. And might keep Arachnean Weaver in there, but let's see here. The only problem with this kingdom is pretty much everything uses green or purple. It's like there's so much mana blocking going on. Okay, explode 20 green or purple gems then. So this uses brown mana. That might be a good mana generator. Giant Spider is a mana generator. So I think what I'm going to do is just go with that. And we're going to focus a lot on the Trickster Shot. Trickster Shot should take care of that raid boss, no problem. We're going to focus on him. Wow, that giant spider just wrecked that first troop. Without even, like, lifting a finger. So see, giant spider here now, I can transform some kind of color here to purple. And we got yellow here, we can get that extra match even. And get this full. Explode some gems there. We'll go ahead and do that. And the nice thing too about Trickster Shot, if you do have it fully upgraded, it will place a hunter's mark on the first enemy when you cast it. Which the significance of that is that a hunter marked enemy takes double skull damage. But the first enemy I like to always hit with Trickster Shot is the raid boss down there. Trying to see what I got here for purple. I didn't see any alignment. Now that's up. But we can get an extra turn here with that move. I can do 83 damage with my Trickster Shot. Take out the boss. And then we'll do this to explode stuff. And we'll do that. And now Trickster Shot or even a skull can take out that last guy. So yeah, that's basically, I'll do some team like this to go a little bit higher, and then I might have to switch up some of these troops here a little bit. But like I said, if you don't have Trickster Shot, you could use Mang, but it's a little more risky. You could use other weapons like Earth's Fury, or even Rope Dart possibly, but those are also a little more risky. In my opinion, Trickster Shot is like one of the best weapons for events like this. So hopefully that gives you guys some ideas on what you can do here with certain troops and weapons in the raid boss event. And thanks for watching. Love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.